anniversary.
Here he goes.
The party's over.
No,
All right,
man.
guys, now we
We're
gotta
just
be
gossiping.
serious.
We were just gossiping about you, Raphi.
Oh, new background, Raphi.
Thank you. Thank you. It's
Teach the
new.
best.
Yeah. It's like shining.
Uh-huh. Turn off that glare.
Tell me something I haven't heard before. Charlie, let's just remember, you have a similar glare. But you've got a lot more hair back here. It was funny, yesterday Marty said that, like, I'm growing out my hair. Like, he didn't remember, he didn't remember that I had so much hair over here. It's been a long time. Marty, you made it into my slides.
Oh.
Well, good.
What you want a sneak preview? Because you all came early. I will share. Are you ready? Allow recording. Who's Read AI? Anyone?
No.
No. Denied. Let's get rid of this. Remove. All right, so this is the sneak peek. Hey, Clay.
Hey, guys,
Hello.
you asked about Read AI. I see a note in the chat from that.
Yeah, it's a robot. Clay, is that yours? The Read AI?
Let's say Fathom.
Oh, Nicole.
It says Nicole added read.ai.
All right. Why isn't there? You go. Look at that, Marty. You
Wow.
made it into the slides.
You're famous.
I am now.
That's it. That's
Marty
it.
Katz.
Marty Katz, Josef Katz,
Joseph.
not related.
How are you, sir? Been a while.
Good, Joseph. How are you doing?
Good. Been a minute. I heard you got to hang out with Raphi.
Yeah, he hung out with me.
Yesterday was a big day because I also hung out with Joseph.
Oh, really? Oh, you had cats back to back. Is that it?
Back to
Cats
back
and
cats.
cats.
Cat sandwich.
Good thing you're not allergic.
How's
So
everyone?
what city are you in now, Raphi?
I'm in the city. Well, I'm in New York City.
He's in
okay.
the city.
Yeah,
The city. Okay.
the city of New York. Can't you see in my background? Can't you see the New York City skyline?
Is that what that is?
I was actually looking to see if I could distinguish the buildings, like by the skyline, by the drawing that was there.
So this is the John Lennon Towers. What's that building called? Tudor? What's it called? Joseph, Marty.
Everyone's getting smaller.
What's the wait, you know, the John Lennon buildings, the Tudor on the park?
You mean the Dakota?
Yeah, Dakota.
Is it the Dakota?
And
Yeah.
the Majestic is across the street. Is that what you're talking about? The Dakota
Yeah,
and the
and let's not forget about the Lyric.
No.
You know, everyone should know that Marty does not live in the Lyric in New York City, but I've messed up many, many times by going to not his building.
It didn't end well.
It's okay.
Where's the Lyric?
On 94th and Broadway.
Ah, okay. I have a son who's on 93rd in Amsterdam, so I guess that's pretty close.
Yeah.
Wow, look at all these fabulous prizes. I mean, people. We're up to 35 people. I only counted 37 people. So so we're 2 behind, 10:05. So that's great. I will share with you, because you're early, 2 special surprises. Number 1 is the agenda.
Oh.
This is the agenda. It's very exciting. But even more surprising. Clay, can I put you on the spot for a dad joke?
Go ahead. Yep.
Oh yeah, this is my favorite part of Clay's H7 network.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Bring it.
Why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom?
End of the answer.
Because the P is silent. I already know the answer. Ha ha ha.
Daggone it, Sandra. Yeah, because the P is silent.
All right. Any others? Any others that other people don't know?
Yeah. What kind of shoes do bakers wear? Loafers.
Total dad joke.
Nice.
Got one more good one here. Ready? Got one?
Oh, okay.
Okay. My three favorite things are eating my family and not using commas. That was pretty funny.
Oh,
That's too intellectual for a dad joke.
oh, is she a big girl?
All
I
right.
don't know if anybody gets that reference.
While we are all waiting.
Hello.
Hello. Someone on the line. Is someone calling? All right. Here is the agenda. We've got 2 more minutes until we officially start. But here's the agenda. But before, let's just jump into here. Feel free to put your information into the chat and then save the chat after. I do not have a very fancy Google form where you can fill it out, and I'm going to send it out to everyone. So put it in like this. The most important thing, if you don't have this set up the way that I have it set up, everyone put in your Calendly or your booking link, please, because the object of today's mastermind and networking group is to get a meeting with a champion. 10:04, 1 minute left. All right, so I put mine in. Very good. Remember, most important thing, put in a Calendly link. I learned that from Mark Perrone. Believe it or not, even though I've heard it before, Mark Perrone gets the credit from H7. Calendly link. Or Charlie has this, Charlie's been using Go High Level.
I have.
And it's been doing a fabulous job of being up. All right, 10:05, welcome everyone. What are we up to? We're up to 45, I only counted 37. Who are these people? All right, I think I should know everyone here, but just in case I don't, I am Raphi Salem. Nice to meet all of you. Thank you for coming. All right, today's agenda. I'm just gonna give a very brief introduction. Then we're gonna have a bunch of speakers who are going to talk for 60 seconds each. We're going to have some breakout rooms, more speakers, more breakout rooms, and then we're ending with a picture. So if you want to, fix your hair now, if it's going to take you a long time, and if you're going to drop out before 10:55, let me know and we'll take the picture beforehand. Okay. And when you're in a breakout room, the questions are, and I'll put these into the chat, is put in your Calendly, because the object is to get a meeting with a champion. So the question is, what is a champion? Who are your champions? Do you have an accountability partner? How do you work with them? And make introductions. So with that, that's not it. Here we go. All right, so Marty Katz, you are not up yet, but you will be. So, so last year I started up CityMastermind after, I can't see everyone in the room right now, but Lisa Munjack was there. Maybe I should put up the gallery. Sam Gurvitch. Anyone else from the original Thrivers Mastermind here? Speak up, or don't. Anyway, we had this mastermind.
Yeah,
and,
Lydia.
And You were in the Thrivers with Joe Rojas?
Oh, no. Sorry, I was
No,
your
no.
original city master.
That's okay.
Excuse me.
It's all right. Anyway, what I have learned from last year's mastermind when I launched it is that from Marty Katz, my mentor, who I met for lunch in New York City yesterday, is Raphi, just remember, it's not about you. Stop it. It's not about you. So thank you, Marty, for the reminder. It's not about you. And it's never about you. That's the second rule of Marty. But what I learned from Dave Delk is to show up. And what I've learned from Marty is get a mentor. And what I've learned from a lot of people, Charlie Kalech, one of my accountability partners, is gratitude. And what I learned from Jim Rohn is the 5 people represent and influence you. And like I said, I'm crediting Mark Rohn, but I learned this in my first mastermind is always have a calendar link. You want to get that meeting, and accountability that also goes to Joe Rojas. So I'm going to stop sharing, and we're going to just jump into speakers. So Marty Katz, then Charlie Kalech, and then Clay Hicks. Please take it away.
So thanks so much, first of all, for the shout out, Raphi. I appreciate it. Just to let you know what I do, I'm a marketing consultant and I specialize in brand messaging. So the brand message is the communication strategy or platform upon which all content is created. That includes your website, your collateral material, your blogs, and your sales pieces. That's what I do. And so I work with owners of small firms, either at the C-level or founders, and they're responsible for developing sales. The problem that they have is they're not getting the growth that they want. And the reason is their message is not clear or memorable. So this leaves them confused about how to plan for the future. So I developed a program that allows us to find a strategy so that they can actually create the linkage to find their target audience and engage with them and produce the sales that they're looking for. That's what I do. And it's really based on a simple principle. And that is, as Raphi said, the first rule of communications is not about you. The second rule is never about you. But specifically, when we get into our communications that we want to reach people, it's important to remember that only remember the problem that you solve. So you have to talk about what is the problem that you solve and for whom. And that has nothing to do with your solution. You want people to say, oh, this person understands me. I'm willing to connect with them. So it's not about you, and it is only about people who only remember the problem that you solve, and that your problem that you solve is resonant in them. If you're interested in getting more information about this, I'd be happy to speak to any of you. Thank you, Raphi.
All right, I already forgot who I said was number 2. I know Clay was up there.
I was somebody else before me.
You said me.
Yeah, all right. Charlie, then Clay, then Evan Stein, please.
So hi, I'm Charlie Kalech from J-Town Internet Services. We're a full-service digital agency, website design and internet marketing, specializing in small businesses and medium to large nonprofits, especially helping nonprofits get Google grants, which are $10,000 a month towards Google advertising. Raphi wanted me to talk a little bit about networking and mastermind and what this kind of stuff does for me. So it's about selflessly giving. That's what it's really about. And that's what social media is about. That's what real life Menschlichkeit is. And I run a group called JWP, Jerusalem Web Professionals. It's been around for about 17 years. I've been running it for about 15 years. And the purpose is really just to bring in great speakers. We've had people from Adobe, from Google, and raise the bar, you know, so not just everyone who takes a course calls themselves a web designer, but really to bring knowledge to all my colleagues. And it's karma, it comes back.
All right, thank you. So Clay, before you start speaking, can everyone else mute yourselves? Yeah, everyone who's not speaking, please mute yourself. I think I have that ability, but you can mute yourselves and I don't have to mute you. All right, Clay, you are up, and then let's hear from Esther.
Hi, everybody. My name is Clay Hicks. I'm the CEO founder of H7 Network. H7 Network is a business-to-business networking platform. We're celebrating 15 years right now. We support our members in 3 ways. We support them with the infrastructure for them to develop solid relationships and to ask for help, connect, serve, and ask each other. We also provide a culture where everybody knows why everybody's there, and we're here to help each other grow our businesses. And lastly, our training. We have 7 hours worth of word-of-mouth marketing training to support our members in creating predictable results from their word-of-mouth marketing. Thank you, Raphi, for having me on here. And if anybody wants to do a one-to-one up on my schedule or in the chat box.
All right, let's go. Esther and Joseph, you didn't speak yet, right? All right, so Esther, Joseph, and then Sam Gurvitch.
Sure. Thanks so much, Raphi. So good to be here and see so many amazing faces. I apologize for being a little late. I just landed back home a few hours ago. I was on vacation, but I didn't want to miss this group, so it didn't matter. So, but sorry about that. So really excited to be here. So my name is Esther Deutsch. I live in South Florida. I see there's some people here from there. I work full-time with an IT support company called RCS Professional Services. Some of you know me also. I run a bunch of networking communities, and one of them is called the In This Together Roundtable. So hopefully all of you can join us there at some point, or at one of my other groups. And I do a lot of speaking. I've just published a book on networking. So I love, giving back, being involved in community and community building in different capacities. And then to share a takeaway about networking. Is that what I'm tasked with? Okay. Yeah,
one takeaway.
Well, something that came to mind on my last talk was just that, the biggest mistake people make is that they wait till they need something to start looking for it. I see that in a lot of networking, and it ties back to, just realizing that everybody has something to offer, and, today's employee is tomorrow's customer, and just focus on helping people, helping them get where they want to go and building relationships, and then the rest will follow. So be less focused on the transaction and more focused on the long-term relationship. So yeah, thanks, Raphi. Good to see you.
Thank you, Esther. All right, Joseph, Sam Gurvitch, Coach Hess.
Thank you, Raphi, and congratulations on 1 year. Exciting. Congrats. Great to see a lot of familiar faces here, and I'll echo a lot of what some of you have said. It's not about you, it's about the other people. One networking tip I will share is never stop learning and always have something interesting to talk about. I am recently reading Never Eat Alone. If you haven't read or listened to that book, highly recommend it. Great tips, great advice. And so I suggest all of that. Professionally, I am also a marketer. I help companies go from unknown to well-known, primarily working with CEOs and co-founders in the startup ecosystem. I also run a networking event of my own. I focus in the startup space. Every other week, we host an investor, and entrepreneurs get to talk to them and learn from their experiences. If anyone's interested, I'm happy to invite you to those events. And I also co-host a podcast on longevity and aging. So lots of different things, and definitely a big fan of Raphi and his groups. So welcome and congratulations again.
Thank you. All right, Sam Gurvitch, Coach Hess, Roy Fenichel. Sam, are you on mute? Is someone else on mute? Sam, going once.
Sam Gurvitch, financial advisor, SDG Asset Management Group, wealth advisory services for businesses, nonprofits, and families. Doing this about 22 years. And I've been networking for about that same amount of time. This experience has been very different. I remember the pitch during the pandemic. It's not a networking group. It's a roundtable, a mastermind of business owners helping each other overcome challenges and accelerate growth. And fast forward, we went through the uniquely structured business planning process guided by Joe Rojas with measurable goals, accountability, tackling uncomfortable questions head on, and streamlining to expand our bandwidth. And I've personally experienced that being able to service people faster and service more clients than I was able to before. And also coming up with ideas like an online university and podcasts, which help me spend less time educating clients, answering their questions, and also serves as a marketing tool. But lastly, the number one takeaway is never let perfection be the enemy of progress. We can always fine tune, but don't hold out for perfection because that impedes our progress. That was life altering for me.
All right, Coach Hess, Roy Fenichel, Lisa Munjack.
All right, thanks, Raphi. And it's a real pleasure to be here with so many of you I've had one-on-ones with and met over the last couple of years. Hats off to Clay for pulling me into this thing a couple of years ago. And then joining Raphi's mastermind group was just outstanding. Now, some of the things that are given to you in this mastermind group that I want to highlight are that there's true accountability there. There's a Google Docs place. There's a, we use Slack as a communication model, and service before self is the name of the game from a coaching perspective. And I got to tell you that Raphi is on the front end of that, because people pay me a fair amount of money to get this accountability factor as a coach. And that's really what people like to have, is that somebody as a real coach is going to help you get where you want to go. And all I can say is hats off to Raphi, hats off to Clay, great group. I'm pleased to be a part of it and love to serve as your coach in any way, shape, or form, or your clients, because it's definitely service above self here with Coach Hess.
Coach, I never knew that you didn't have hair underneath that cap. So thank you for
just got my hair cut yesterday too, right
that
down, man.
All right, Roy Fenichel, take us in the next minute, and then we're going to go into breakout rooms and before the next set of speakers. Please, Roy.
I guess that's a lot better than being the last speaker before lunch. Greetings, everyone. Big fan of Raphi. Happy to be in Raphiverse, and having Marty on the call too is always the icing on the marketing cake. I am in the most interesting aspect of real estate, because nothing is more interesting to anybody than reading their title report and reading their title policy and dusting it off. I joke, of course, it is the least interesting part of the real estate profession, except to me, because I'm your title guy and I love title and I love analyzing every possible problem that can ever happen in your property and making sure you avoid that all before you're closing. If you're interested in real estate, reach out. Title is vital is my tagline. We also teach classes to attorneys, to brokers, and people in the real estate field. So if you ever want to be on a Zoom with a couple hundred real estate professionals, I can help you out with that as well. If that's of interest to you, reserve the date, August 9th, that afternoon, a couple hundred of our best real estate friends. I'm glad to be here, and have fun in your breakout rooms. Good job, Robin.
Roy, you just left out one little thing that I wanted you to share. What's the one takeaway from your BNI chapter that you'd like to impart?
The most important thing is, I think Raphi is the perfect case. Whether you're a visitor, whether you're a current member, whether you're a former member, once you're part of BNI1.com, you are part of the community. And I think that's a great reflection of you, Raphi, because whether you meet playing poker, playing softball, networking, business, Israel, America, wherever in the world, you're part of the Raphi world. So I appreciate being here, and keep on connecting.
All right, we are 50 people, so I guess I should make 10 breakout rooms. Does that make sense? Can I do that? All right, good luck, everyone. Enjoy. Don't forget, connect, serve, ask. Thank you, Clay, for that.
Just remind us what you want us to talk about.
I want you to introduce yourselves. I want you to give one takeaway that you can impart to people from your networking and business experience. Sound good?
Thank you.
All right,
Room number one, perfect.
Everyone should be going into their rooms. Is that happening?
Room
that
video on Facebook and grow my business. My feedback to her was, which would you prefer for your videos to go viral or your business to go viral? Because you don't have to wait to get a videographer to do that. Videos can help you at any point at your stage of growth. And that's what my company is all about. Now, there's between what I told her and what I really want you guys to hear right now. I strive to help my clients, leads, and prospects clearly know and understand what they do and how they serve, so that they get how great they are and how great their business is. And it's crystal clear, and they don't have to wonder whether or not they know.
Time. So I'd love to say that I had a flash of insight and took off from there. But as Raphi will tell you, I never have a flash of insight. It's more like a very slow dimmer switch that gradually over years often turns on. So when I realized that I wasn't alone in this and I started building things to make my life better, I thought, I'll do some things to plug into CRMs, to plug the gaps for what us small folks need. And people kept telling me that I needed to turn this thing into a CRM. And I kept saying, no, the world doesn't need another CRM. And I'd be the last person who should build it because I hate CRMs. And people started telling me, well, that's why you should build it, because you understand why we hate them and you can do something different. So I fought them every step of the way, but gradually succumbed. And it's been a lot of fun. And I love helping folks who have that magic with clients and want to take that same magic to the sales and marketing process, even though they feel like they're going to be icky when they're doing sales and marketing, or for that matter, networking, or as I like to think of it, connecting.
Awesome. Ken, you want to go?
Sure. Ken Simon. I act as a growth marketer or a fractional CMO for small and mid-sized companies. I help them. I have found that a lot of the companies
with the administrative part of their business, it helps them to gain time so that they can spend with friends and families, and also to gain revenue for their business. So if you spending too much time in your business and not on your business, then you definitely need a virtual assistant. Over to you, Dave.
So my big takeaway is the power of showing up, because if I didn't show up like almost 2 years ago, I never would have met Raphi in Esther Deutsch's group in this Together Roundtable. That led to showing up in CityMastermind and also saying yes to Raphi's invitation. Now I've got this relationship with Lisa Munjack. We're not only friends, we're accountability buddies, and we are doing business together. We're sounding boards. We help solve problems for one another. And that's the gold in this. Raphi, over to you.
No, I'm not here. I'm jumping out.
All right, you're jumping out. Well,
and only one more minute left. So whoever hasn't spoken, go ahead.
No, we've all gone.
Yeah, we've all done.
Then sing. Everyone sing.
It's counterintuitive.
You're going to get cut off big time. Big time. You're going to get.
It's counterintuitive to the concept of unconditional giving, but my point is, if you're a giver, you have to have limits because takers have none. And and the other thing, you're going to meet people in business and networking that you're going to look at them and go, nah, they would never do me like that. Yes, they will. And understand people will break your heart in this business, but in the process, they will fix your vision. And that is a very, very, very good trade.
Raphi, did you want to add something to our little conversation?
No, but I'm going to close all rooms and I'll see you in the big one.
Okay.
Oh, all breakers, 1 minute left. I've never done this before.
After the initial things get put in.
Oh, did it? Oh, I was going to save it at the end.
1 minute left after.
Yeah, it's all gone.
Oh, no, wait, it's there.
The chat is all gone.
No, it's here. It's
Yeah.
here. I see
No,
it.
it's
You just
not.
have to click.
All
If you
right, I
click
didn't realize
which-
it gives 60 seconds left. I got to close the breakout rooms 1 more minute. All right, I'm learning. I will get it by next year.
Hey, you made it this
By-
far, Raphi.
by the
That's
second.
an
It's the
accomplishment.
Raphi verse. It's all right, Raphi.
Hey, everybody say cheese. I've been taking pictures. Everyone.
What
1,
happens
2,
in?
1, 2. Fix your hair. Cheese. Yeah,
What
it's
happens
like
if the Raphi verse stays in the Raphi verse?
no. This is going on LinkedIn.
It stays on the Raphi verse down on LinkedIn.
Esther, how's my buddy Luke doing? I haven't been there in a while.
I know we miss you. He's been good. He's been good. No complaints. We got all you guys, so we're in a good spot. Thanks for asking.
Tell him I said hi when next time you see him.
He's actually taking off 1 week in August, which, as you know, he never does because he's going on vacation to Portugal with his wife.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Well,
Great
good for him.
first room, Raphi. Great first room.
Oh, good. I'm glad everyone had it. You know what? Just in case people have already dropped. Oh, actually, I think they were the Fathom note takers. Everyone fix their hair. I'm gonna take some pictures. We've got 2 slides. So Aviva used to fix her hair by like doing this. I don't know if she's doing this, but if you could all say
So, Raphi, I have a question before you take the picture.
Yes.
Is there a way to make Zoom boxes smaller so you can get more people on one frame, or is that not possible?
Does anyone know the answer? I don't know that.
The answer is no.
So the way I do it is I take 2 screenshots. I go to my Instagram story. I take one and then the other, and then I save it as a new picture.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Marty, you better put that mug down. I'm
You can
about to
set
take
it
that
up so
picture. Everybody
You should
say
be able to get
cheese.
everyone in one screen, though.
Everybody
you
say
can.
cheese.
If you want.
Say cheese. All right, that was the first one, but you don't know if you're in the
Which one
first
you're in.
screen or the next screen.
Oh, cheese again. Cheese again.
Oh, hold on. You gotta hold on.
Okay, do you
No.
want the answer before you do that, Raphi?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. There's a way to set up to display up to 50 attendees.
Really?
Yes.
I knew someone would have the answer.
There you
All right,
go.
everyone say cheese again.
Good job, Sandra.
Cheese.
All right, we're gonna have some more speakers now. It's very exciting. And Jay is the only one who said he had a good time. So thank you, Jay.
You're
I'm
welcome.
sorry everyone else had a terrible time in their first ones.
Good is the enemy of great. We had a great time.
Aha. All right. Speaking of Jay, you're not up. Who we ended off with Roy. All right. Lisa Munjack, Michael Goldberg, Evan Stein, Jay Zimner. You are the next 4 on The Price is Right. Let me sit up. Speaker. All right. And everyone else mute yourselves, please. All right. We've got Lisa, Michael, Evan, Jay.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Lisa Munjack. I'm a fractional CMO. That's Chief Marketing Officer, working with a lot of the marketing people in this room, putting together the team to help companies elevate their profile. So what this group means to me, I am one of the OG. I started back with Joe Rojas, and it helped me create my marketing program called Impollinate, which is for solopreneurs that aren't quite ready to work with my marketing agency. They don't have the funds yet, but they need to know more about marketing. So I wouldn't have had the guts. I wouldn't have had the knowledge or the resources to be able to put that marketing program as a 6-week online marketing course together without that group. And what Raphi's group has continued, I mean, yet to do for me is it's like having a dream team of coworkers. You know, if I was in like back in corporate and I had the best people in the room that I could go talk to down the hall, that's what this group is. Like they're keeping me on track. My accountability buddy, Dave Delk, is the one that I can have deeper conversations with. So yeah, it's just, I would not have been able to accomplish everything that I've been able to do in the last year without this group.
All right, thank you. Michael Goldberg, I'd love to, I know I'm putting you on the spot here because you just joined in, but I'd love to hear about TNG. What's the one takeaway that you would tell people in your years of business and networking that you would impart to the group, please? And then
good morning, everybody, and good morning, happy Monday, everybody. I would say my favorite takeaway from a networking standpoint is to have a well-defined, or to be able to clearly describe a well-defined target market, industry, profession, market segment, niche, dynamic, demographic, geography, even company names. So from a networking standpoint, you're always clear on where you need to go, what you need to say, and with whom you need to say it.
Sounds great. Thank you, Michael. And please put information about TNG into the chat if you haven't already.
Yeah,
all right.
You got it.
Evan Stein, Jay Zimner, Chase Barmore, Heshy Friedman.
All right, Evan Stein from CMIT Solutions. We are an IT services firm working with the small and mid-size business market there, New York City based, but specializing in clients in multi-locations. Raphi, thank you. It's an honor to be part of the Raphiverse. I want to talk about accountability. Not something I expected when I started with this group, but you know, Raphi is so big into accountability. I was, maybe still am, the king of focusing on whatever the the biggest issue, the loudest client screaming at me, right? The what always seems to me, and that's the stuff that takes you away from the things that'll actually move your business forward, right? You get so bogged down in the day-to-day and stuff like that. And with the accountability partner, and Jay Bloom specifically, I got taught this 30, 60, 90-day plan. Me and Jay actually boiling that down to every 7 days. And what are you going to do, between now and next Wednesday? And having someone who'll reach out to me 3 times during the week going, have you ignored your stuff yet? Or are you really getting it done? And making me feel bad if I didn't get to it. Huge benefit. Love CityMastermind for the accountability that you've brought to all of us, Raphi.
Thank you, Evan. Jay, Chase, Heshy.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks again, Raphi, for having me here. I am a residential real estate attorney here in Manhattan. My tip for networking is pretty simple. It's accumulating people and relationships in your life, taking an interest in others. I guess I have it somewhat easy. I live in one of the most populated cities on the planet. I have 2 boys, 14 and 11, who go to school and who are very active. Their friends have parents, for the most part, that I know of. I speak to them quite often. My hobbies are golf, where they pair you with people when you go out into public and you get paired with random people who you're stuck with for 4.5 hours. I play poker competitively. You get stuck at a table with people. I'm always talking to people and asking them questions about their life and take a genuine interest, which allows me to then translate that into the people that I trust, that I can then connect. The more you do this for people, the more they're going to feel compelled naturally to want to return and reciprocate those good deeds, or you going out of your way to help. So the more people you can connect, the better off you're going to be in your own personal sphere.
Thank you, Jay. All right, Chase, and then Heshy, bring it home.
All right. Good morning, everybody. My name is Chase Barmore. Thanks for having me, Raphi. Basically, what I help with is help marketers to prove their ROI. And one of the things that I have learned in this group with Raphi and also in Clay's group, H7, it's not how you do it, it's who. And asking that question of who can help me to get where I need to go. And one of the things that we do at the end of every meeting in CityMastermind is, what's something you have to get done by the end of the week, or is there something the group can help you with? And having a group like this and being able to put that out there has allowed me to connect with other people that I need to get answers to, or also help people to get connected with the answers they need. And that has benefited me a bunch. And I would recommend anybody to continue to ask the question, who, not how, to do it. It's a fast track to get things done.
Thank you. Heshy, put yourself up on the screen, and everyone should know Heshy is one of the strongest people I know. Heshy, just say something so that you can take yourself off mute, and that you're the
I'm off mute already. Thank you, Raphi, for the opportunity.
Wait. I haven't introduced you yet. Heshy was in the hospital last week. And I said, Heshy, are you going to be okay? He's like, I'm fine. I was working from the hospital. So, Heshy, you're one of the strongest people I know. You should only have good health. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, Raphi. So this was the 1-year anniversary celebration. I had to join here, Raphi, and it's an opportunity to see you, in person a lot. We got to know each other from networking. How many years ago? Oh, maybe 20 years ago.
20. Yep.
And it's all because of keeping that network connection that we've built additional connections and done a lot of business together. And that's really what it's about, like building real relationships. My entire business model, what I do is I help companies with kind of lousy or old websites that they need traction, professional agencies and stuff like that, law firm, whatever. This is not the sales pitch here, but this business really is from customers and from networking, and that's where my business comes from. And I run a networking group in Rockland called the RBBN. Raphi is a member, and we meet up in person, and it's all about the orbit of helping connect people. When you would give leads to other people, they'll want to give you leads back. When you get to know them better and know what they do genuinely, and if they really could be good referrals that you can give out, they'll do the same back to you. So this is really the power of networking. And like I said, Raphi and I have gone back for a long time and done networking together, and we've built our businesses through networking. So Raphi, thanks for the opportunity to invite me here and see you. And it's great to be here.
Thank you. Oh man, I wish I knew how to recreate. Man, I wish I would have done something in this whole. Anyway, I'm putting together networking groups. If you want to go into another group, go ahead. But everyone, 10 more minutes, and see you soon. Who's left? Look at these good-looking people. Aviva, Dave, Joanna.
I was mid chat, and I know that when that happened, and I can't even send it to him. It's so annoying. I hate this new system.
So frustrating.
All right, I'll talk to you. Whatever. I want to go join room 6.
Go.
Israel or in
okay.
Yeah,
So
in Israel.
excuse me, let me suggest that we each go around and tell everyone about our businesses, what we do and how we help our clients. And then we can go back around and meet. What?
Say cheese first, because I am going to take a picture. So say cheese.
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 All right, now continue talking and then I'm gonna leave.
And then we can come,
Evan, you're up.
and then we can come back around and tell everyone how we know this guy down here, for me, in the lower right-hand corner.
Did you say I'm up there, Jay?
Yeah, you're up.
All right. Hey, it's good to meet you guys. Lydia, I haven't seen you in years. Good to see you again.
You know, we have to catch up.
We'll connect again on that second round. Lydia was one of the people who taught me how to network decades ago. But yeah, it's great. So Evan Stein, I'm with a company called CMIT Solutions, IT support for small.
Before I moved to Israel.
I'm just gonna take a picture. Everyone say cheese.
Cheese.
All right, please continue.
Okay. So within tax, my focus has been on pension plans and executive compensation, advising companies and executives with respect to stock option programs, deferred compensation, ESOPs, things like that. And it's a nationwide practice because ERISA and tax are both all federal practices. In terms of networking, what I've learned from another group that I belong to is called Provisors, is that for any meeting
we had dinner time.
I'm just here to take a picture. Everyone say cheese.
Cheese. I was just telling everyone how great you are, Raphi.
What?
It's like you summoned the devil or something, and
That is
next thing you know,
not
he's
what
right
Like
there.
Beetlejuice, like Beetlejuice, Raphi.
It's not what you said last night at dinner.
Exactly. And so I mentioned earlier, I run a couple of other small group entrepreneurs who get to meet investors. I do that twice a month. So anyone who's involved in that sort of ecosystem, happy to have you join, and co-host a podcast. So I'm involved in a bunch of different efforts and I work with some clients and just try to have fun.
Apple's a year out.
Got it.
Don't mind me. I'm just here to take a picture. Say cheese.
So nosy. I'm just kidding. Cheese.
All right, continue on your way.
It's the best group, Raphi, right?
Oh,
Yes.
and I am in sunny South Florida, so I don't really need to travel to sunny places, but I get all the sun I can handle down here.
Oh.
And beaches.
Oh, you and Esther. All
Yeah.
right.
Except our beaches are loaded with sharks lately. I don't know what. Right, Esther?
Yeah, Eddie, I'll see you Thursday night.
Yep.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
All right,
Do you ever work with it's Eddie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you ever work with like grants or like ways to help businesses? Because they might, what if they're apprehensive to like, well, I don't want to go get funding to get paid back or whatever. Is there
Yes, I'm glad you kind of brought that up. So companies that are startups or
Of our own respect.
Don't mind me. I'm just
The
here to
gift.
take a picture. Say
No,
cheese.
the gift is each one of our own respective networks, and too many people judge the package and they miss the gift. And you just have to have an open mind, because you never know. It's that person you never saw coming that'll change your life. And I think you never know. Everyone has amazing journeys, and it's those journeys to me that are inspiring to listen to, not whether or not you could be my next client. I don't even think like that. And by removing that thought completely from my mind, it's increased my business exponentially over the last 2 years.
Funny how it works that
Yeah.
way.
Those are great. Those are great. It's great advice. So,
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm here to take a picture.
Yeah.
Say cheese.
Cheese.
That's it. I'm done. I'm out.
So I work with leaders of small to mid-sized businesses who are responsible for growth. And the problem that they're having is they're not getting the sales that they want. They're just not connecting with their target audience. And that's because their message is not clear or memorable. And this leaves them feeling at a loss about how to plan for the future. So I've developed this program with my company, Connectors 360. And it's based on what Raphi said in part. The first rule of communication is it's not about you. The second rule of communications, it's never about you. People want to be heard, they want to be listened to, they don't want to be talked to, they don't want to be sold. So the way that we do that is we talk about the problem that we solve and for whom. And the problem that we solve has nothing to do with us. It's only resident in our target audience. So you want your target audience to recognize that you are a listener, that you have empathy.
What do you mean heavily against it?
Hi.
The elf just popped in.
Hey, hey, Raphi.
Say cheese.
What do you mean heavily against it?
They're taking a picture, so hold on. Because I do marketing and I do things like that, I found that certain AI can be discovered. So Google was pushing anything created by AI down. So if you were creating like a blog or anything and posting it to your page, Google was able to find it and it wasn't helping your SEO. So I was heavily against this, but then I recently discovered I can use, okay, so I'm going to take that back. I connected with another marketing agency when I went to a Vegas convention, and he's been sending me client after client, and he's recently was like, Abiba, I need to break you of this AI fear. And he gave me an AI lesson.
All right. I'm in
Just here to take a
Indianapolis.
picture, and then I'm closing down the room. So everyone say cheese on 3. 1, 2, cheese. Okay, we're done.
Sandra, where are you?
Serving the globe from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Nice. Thanks, Raphi.
Okay, thanks, Raphi.
Thank you, guys. I'm going to close the rooms now, so it'll be 60 seconds.
Well, we did good this time. We got everyone in.
Fantastic. Absolutely.
So any questions that we have for each other in the last 58 seconds?
Wow, no, but Raphi, we have the best room. I mean, we talked about, how can you miss talking about cheesesteaks, and pastrami sandwiches? Like,
I think that's the winner.
Definitely.
Everybody say cheese. Everybody say cheese. Cheesesteak.
Cheesesteak.
Oh, that's wonderful.
All right. Well, people are going to come back within the next 60 seconds, and then we'll shut it all down.
For sure. I'm glad we came in to tell you that we talked about food, and now we're all hungry.
Oh, Raphi, since you're here, great to see you, and glad I was able to join at the last minute.
Yeah.
I just put a question in the chat. Maybe if there's anyone who can answer it, you could definitely answer it. But if you, but maybe someone else will. Just wanted to give you an FYI because I came in late, but I caught something interesting when I came in.
Oh, Scott, there was nothing else interesting. So if you caught something that was interesting, then like that was the highlight. That's it. It's 10:55. We still have 41 people here. Wow.
Good job, Raphi.
That's it. That's it.
Anniversary.
Everybody pat yourselves on the back. It's really great to see all of you. I really appreciate you coming. I hope you got some tips, some takeaways. I hope I see you before the second year anniversary celebration. Hopefully in person. If you didn't catch it, I am road tripping down to #1, Louisville, Kentucky, where I'm going to see Chase Barmore, then to Charleston, South Carolina, to see Dave Delk, and then a bunch of people in between. So, and a New York City, Charlie, what night is August 7? Monday night, August 7?
Yes.
Monday night, August 7th. Please mark your calendars. There might be a Westchester, and I'm going to try to do a Philadelphia thing also. And along the way, maybe we'll meet at like a rest area.
In-person event. Live, not Zoom.
Chicago's next. I'll be in Chicago December 8th.
Well, that's not when you want to be here, but that's great.
Who comes to Chicago in December?
Yeah. I'm Saturday night, December 9th. I'm going to put together a Chicago get together, and clearly I've got to get to Cincinnati and Indianapolis and everywhere else. But Great to
Raphi,
see everyone.
are you still living in Israel at all?
Yeah, so I'm between 50 and 75% in both countries. So I love every time I see Lisa Munjack, she's like, where are you today?
I just need to know for my Raphi map that's on the
Right.
wall.
Although, Lisa, I was in your neighborhood. I was in West Orange. I drove down to West Orange Saturday night.
What? You're 10 minutes away from me.
Yeah, I saw a sign down to Verona, but the yoga studio was closed. So,
yes.
Sandra, you have your hand up?
Yes, I do. Real quick, hopefully you all saved the chat, but in the chat is the instructions for changing the settings to display 49 participants instead of 25.
Thank you. Thank you. That's fantastic. All right. By the way, everyone who's still here, the meeting officially was over at 10:55. So the fact that you're all still here means A, you don't have to go to the bathroom. B, you don't have another meeting at 11. C.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
All right, bye guys. Raphi, it was nice to see your face again.
Great
It's been
to
some
see
time.
everyone. Great to
Bye
see you.
everyone.
Bye.
Guys, take care.
You're all welcome to stay on. I'm here for the next half hour. Everyone else is leaving. Everyone else is leaving.
Raphi, when are you next in Jerusalem or in Israel?
September 5th. I arrive back. I'm gonna
love to get together when you're here.
Oh, that's for sure. Wait.